Hey there, YouTube. It's Math Buller with my Frank Thomas, the original one. Autograph, recap, tribute. Just wanted to give the final shout out to a really good guy here whom I've been sending out requests through the mail for over eight and a half years, and for many of those years I've been sending to Frank Thomas. And those of you who are in the TTM community know that he is an amazing signer and an amazing human being. So, most of these autographs came through the mail. There's 105 autographs here. But, you know, I mean, it's not just the autographs. There's some really... There's, by the way, 71 trading cards there. Some of them were purchases. Some of them were in-person autographs. Some of these are thank you notes and letters that he wrote. Some of these are Christmas cards that they're not signed, but not everything in this world has to be signed. They got photos. But he's just a really good guy, and I'm sure... I doubt any of his family will ever see this video, but if he does, man, I really appreciate all the interaction I had with him. He was born in Pittsburgh. He passed away in Pittsburgh at 93 years old. We'd be so lucky to make it that long. He was a three-time All-Star, and remember the Pirates back in the 50s. I believe all of his All-Star years with the Pirates. But, yeah, this was just really good stuff. I'm not a super collector. I mean, I guess I am, but I don't intentionally just try to, yeah. It's just, when he's a nice guy and he does $5 a card through the mail, you know, and it's going to charity. I bought all of his photos that he offered online. Anyway. Let's go ahead and show these autographs here from this really good guy. We got oversized cards. We got trading cards. Kept a couple of those business cards he had. Some thank you notes, photos, the SI, 3 baseballs, including a stat ball. The Christmas cards he had sent, the helmet, oh my goodness. So let's start with these oversized cards here. Right in front here, one of these upper deck cards from, I believe it was 93, these BAT cards here, kind of a throwback to those vintage ones. So I got that through the mail. Whenever Pirates would have appearances somewhere, they would usually have these team-issued photo cards. So here's some of the older-ish type of ones here. So best wishes, Frank Thomas. Then we got a couple of blue Sharpie. These were all these right here in my hand are purchased. Then we got the black Sharpie. And this was in person. The last time I ever saw him was, well, I've only met him twice. December 9th of 2017 at Pirates Fest. You know, got 2 of these. That's one I got. My friend who was in line gave me the one that he got. So he says, like, now you got one in blue Sharpie. Well, thank you. That was nice of him to do that. Apparently, Bob Robertson had a baseball clinic of some kind. You know, got some sponsors. Oh, and there's Frank Thomas with his signature on it. That was a purchase. Very, very cool. At the Mainline Autograph Show, the first time back in May 20th of 2017, he signed this 1955 Redman for me. Still got the tab on the bond, was never cut, and there it is, the original one, 1951 to 1966. So yeah, I would send him cards, a lot of cards, through the mail. I mean, I'm saving the nicer-ish items, but it's not, shouldn't word it like that. But the bigger items, because I love autographed baseballs. You know, baseballs are my favorite thing to collect, and, well, you know, it's like, do I need to send him all over the years? You know, I'd send him 3, 4 cards at a time, sometimes 2 cards, and before you know it, you do that for 7 or 8 years, and bam, you know, 4 times a year, 3 times a year, because it goes to charity, and you got yourself a lot of cards. So yeah, it's fine. If I find a 55 Bowman at a decent price, send it out. 56, I think these vintage cards, starting with 56, they are just so ridiculously beautiful in my opinion. I'm sure the 54s will eventually catch on. I love the 55 because of the Cal Hubbard rookie in that set. But, you know, we're talking about Frank Thomas here. Man, oh man. Some beautiful cards here. Surprised I only had one of these, but I'm glad I had that one. And you send to him enough, and he always wrote a nice letter back to you, and you could tell he knew who you were, because maybe he kept track of who he sent to. Maybe he just had a really good memory of it. Maybe both. Lord knows that my memory wouldn't work that well. But anyway, here's your 1954 to 1965 run, including the 62 post-serial trading cards. Now you had some kind of like more modern type ones. Here's like a There's no way this is the original Dandy. It can't be. It's just in too nice a shape. But if it is the original potato chip card, oh my goodness, really? But got that. Oh yeah. Grand Slam. That set was Grand Slam. I don't even know that one. There's your Wiz. TCMAs. Got some swell. Don't even know what that's from. Monarch Corona. Limited of 200. Yeah, okay. Well, very cool. I'm glad I sent that out. The 53 reprints. He didn't have a card in 53, but he was playing in 53. The Action Packed from the mid-90s there. Maybe it was the earlier 90s. I don't know. Upper Deck made these ones. This one's got a little stamping there. That one's the plain ones. Upper Deck Retro. That's so cool seeing him in batting in that uniform. And the old-fashioned stirrups. Oh, beautiful stuff, man. And there's the reprint, Topps Archives of the 56. And then whenever you would send him a request through the mail, and I guess this is an easy way to keep track of at least how many times I sent without me looking through all my log books. I mean, I could see how many times I sent, but it took me well over an hour, possibly over 2 hours to get all this stuff organized together for the video, so I don't want to look through and count how many times, because this does a good job. Because you can kind of see the progression. When you would send him, you know, he would then switch them up a little bit. So whenever you would send him, say you sent him 2 cards and $10, he'd sign those 2 cards, write an awesome note, include this little card, business type card, and he did include his own card. So for a little bit he had this neat custom card made. Then he had these custom cards made. Love the Pirates uniforms, but he wasn't just a Pirate. Look at that. Dang, that's cool. Remember the Mets, their first lineup in Mets history. He was that person out in the outfield. First base, third base, outfield. That's great. Way to be an athlete. And then look at this beauty. I think this was the final custom card that he had. Okay, and then there was those playing cards, a deck of cards. I sent that. He played for the Phillies, so I sent him a Philly. He played for the Cubs, sent him a Cubs. And there's a generic baseball card. And for a moment I thought, oh no, I don't have him on a Pirates. Oh, crud. Well, at Pirates Fest, that last time I met him, I did give him one of these. So there we go. Woo! Very good. So just based, and when he would send you letters, they'd be handwritten. So sometimes I just cut the autograph part off and put it there in the back of these. But let's get into those letters. I mean, he would send this typed letter, put the date up there. You know, he's selling these photos, which I'll show you. And this awesome handwritten note, and it flips over, by the way, but I have some backing board here, so you can't see it, but yeah. I'm sure I have more of his letters, but wrote to him enough that he reached out to a couple people saying that he had a friend who had his cards autographed by him and misplaced them. And I made a chart of all his vintage cards here, and you can see I got some of them taken care of. I see Mike Kane, Stealing Mike, 7-Out Productions. He was the other person who really coordinated this to help Frank Thomas out, help his friend out. Seeking Hidden Gems, Tim Howe, Leslie Smith. Thanks for helping out with sending cards to him for him to keep and send to his friends. And he sent me some thank you cards. But he would write these awesome. Oh, this was my last one. September 15, 2022. He never signed it, but you know, he was thanking me, you know, for the money for my 2 charities. He wrote these thank you notes, thanking us for helping out his friend. I mean, just a really good guy. And one time he even sent 3 of the cards back that I sent him because he already got some. He signed them too. You know, here it is. Take care and God bless you, Stephen. Frank Thomas, the original. Yeah, God has blessed me, and you went to 93 years old, sir. I'd say He definitely blessed you as well. He would send Christmas cards. Maybe I have more, maybe not, but I found 4 of them. They're not signed on the inside, but look at these custom Christmas cards. Oh, so pretty. Ah, very nice. Celebrate the season with family and friends. And this was the last card that he had sent to me. That was in December of 2022. And that was the year where I got the Christmas card in. Well, I don't want to show much of it, but it was handwritten by someone other than him. So a family member or a friend must have helped out with that. And they even wrote the wrong address on there. They said I lived on Leaf Avenue. It's like, no, I don't live on Leaf Avenue. But it still came to me. So I wonder if that's why maybe I didn't get a couple of his. I don't know. It's all good, though. I have autographed photos. I have to go quick because this cheap camera I have will only let me go 12 minutes, 45-ish seconds before it kicks out. But I have 9 autographed photos. I bought this photo at Trader Jack's. It's the first Mets lineup. And there he is up top, left field. There we go. There's going to be some wicked glare here. But he did sell autographed photos, and this is what I picked up. There are some cards on here you did not see in my collection. Shocked I never got that signed. Right by my thumb and right underneath it. Yeah, but that's okay. That was a purchase. This came from him through the mail. That was a purchase. This came from him through the mail that you could purchase from him. That one was a purchase. And this was the one. The same one he signed at the Mainline Autograph show. You know, he was selling, he gave me the sales pitch. I wasn't going to say, you know, I already got one. No, let him do it. Seriously, it was going to charity. Yeah, let me be pretty quick about this. But on June 8th, 1961, I made baseball history when I hit the 4th home run in succession in 1 inning by these 4 Milwaukee players. First time the feat has ever been done in Major League Baseball. Frank Thomas, the original one. Okay, it looks like I just got 5 more autographs to show you. I got to be quick. Cruds. Got the helmet. Got the Sports Illustrated. Got a baseball with a bunch of older players on it. Purchase, 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 purchase. Just single sign, and then the stat ball. Please give me 5 more seconds, please. The original one. First put out was in Polar Grounds. 3-time All-Star.